It's an easy out. All right. So, welcome. We are on. This is the June 2024 Historic District Commission meeting. We will start by taking roll. My name is Emily Walter. I'm the chair.
Jenny Davis, secretary.
Andrew Johnson, one of the commissioners.
Josh Hamilton, Commissioner.
Corey Parks, Commissioner.
Okay. So first we want to get started by going through the minutes. We have 2 rounds of minutes to go through. The first one is for March of 2024. Did anybody have questions or changes? I do have one change on my name. There's no S. Sorry, that's fine.
Ooh, I need to fix
So that'll be a change from May and March, but I didn't see any other changes. Did anybody else? Okay, so I'll just need a motion to accept with. All right.
Second.
All right, any other discussion? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so we'll move on to the May 2024 minutes. So we'll do the same thing, same change. I didn't see any other changes. Did anybody else? Okay, so I'll need a motion.
Move to accept as amended.
Okay.
Second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, so next we will go into any old business, which it doesn't look like we have any. Is that correct? Nothing that's come up? Okay. So pass through that really fast. And then we will start with the new business. So as we go through here, what we'll do is we'll start with any public hearing items. The first one that's going to be up is 1704 College Avenue, but we will have the city read off their report to us, and then we'll ask the owner or representative to come to the stand. So wait.
Hey. First up tonight, we have 1704 College Avenue. This property is located in the Old Conway Design Overlay Suburban District at the northwest corner of Ash and College. The area consists of structures. It's pretty mixed use of single-family homes in the area. What they're proposing is to add a carport to the back, 391 square feet storage shop with a 575 square foot carport. They will also be doing some new decking and roofing on the existing patio. We looked at everything. It meets all of our guidelines of the historic district. We would recommend approval of the request with the following conditions. Applicant must obtain all applicable building permits if when a certificate of appropriateness is granted. Lighting shall be downward and inward toward the property. Construction shall conform to the attached site plan and elevations. Significant trees over 8 inches shall be protected. Should any trees need to be removed, they shall be replaced at a 1-to-1 ratio with a tree from the approved tree species list, and the driveway shall be concrete ribbon or permeable pavers. Any questions at this point?
Thank you. So who is here to speak for 1705 College Avenue? If you can step up to the podium and state your name and address. Did I say
You said 1705.
1704 College Avenue.
Yeah, hey, I'm Byron Ford. My wife and I, Christy, own 1704 College Avenue. Just appreciate the opportunity here to meet with you all and kind of go through these plans. Steve helped us design these, and the intent really was to stay true to the architectural integrity of the home. So you can see we've, with the addition of the carport and the storage, that's something that there's no storage on the property right now. Everything is going up in the attic. And so the desire really is to have something on premise outside that we can, put lawnmower and lawn equipment in. So again, yeah, we're staying true with the clipped gable in the front. We're going to keep the round columns on the porch and at the front of the carport. And so the idea really is just for that side, the ash view there is to just make that kind of a primary entrance for guests. Right now, you either have to walk all the way around to the front or you have to come in through the laundry room. So we really want to kind of have that space where we can, enjoy it, sit on it, and have an inviting place for the guests to come in. And so, yeah, that's really kind of the focus of what we're wanting to do. Let's see. One thing that I did want to point out is you guys had noted on the driveway. So our plan wasn't to take up the existing driveway from the road to the house, but from basically the house back to where this carport would be. Our understanding is that that concrete would need to be removed and replaced with some footings to make it structurally sound to hold the storage, the carport. And so, the plan wasn't to uproot all of that and put what you call the tiles in there. I can't recall what the word, the ribbon, the concrete ribbon. But just wanted to point that out that, just the back half of the driveway, it would need to be removed and reinstalled to support the structure.
Okay. And did you see the recommendations? Do you have any other questions besides that?
Well, I did see, it sounded like the recommendation was significant trees over 8 inches shall be protected, or is that 8 feet? Like an 8-inch tree?
In
Diameter.
Yep.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Fair.
Good question.
Yeah, diameter's different than height, so
A little bit.
clear on that for sure.
If it's 8 inches in height, you can remove it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's a weed.
Okay, you have a question?
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask if there's anybody else here to speak in favor? If there's anybody here to speak against? Okay, so then we'll open it up to the commission for questions, comments.
You live here, correct?
We do,
This is your
yes. Yeah, we moved into this place to live in a historic home. So, we're excited about the opportunity to live here and to, grow here. My wife has a small business, Freedom Soap Company. So, like, we're making in this place, we're living in this place. We got 3 kids, so this is going to be our home. We downsized on purpose. We moved from Shady Valley, 3,500 square feet down to, basically a little over 2,000 square feet. And so we're super intentional about the way that we want to live going forward. So, and we want to keep the integrity, the historic integrity of the house is super important to us. And so that's the reason we worked with Steve and met with him on several occasions to kind of go through this and make sure that we were doing this the right way.
So Ryan, on the driveway, and if we could go to that slide where it shows the aerial, yeah. So is the portion, because I feel like there was a question on keeping the existing concrete driveway. So the new carport, would that portion have to be permeable or?
Any new concrete will need to be permeable.
Okay. That was just really kind of a point of clarification because I wanted to make sure, because obviously keeping the existing concrete driveway would not impact anything, but it would just be the new. Okay.
We're just gonna make them do ribbons underneath the carport. Even though it's concrete on the existing aerial, it looks like it's concrete all the way back, the parking pad.
It is concrete.
Yeah, so I guess the existing would remain, but then the new portion would be pavers.
Yeah, I mean, and that's up to us.
Yeah.
That's what they're proposing right now.
I mean,
May I speak?
Oh, hello, Steve.
Steve
Oh.
Hurd, 607 Davis Street, for the record.
It was
Um,
like you just appeared out of nowhere.
Right now, the concrete drive goes back past the front edge of that storage building. It goes almost to the back of the back corner of the house, existing. Double wide, what we
Yeah.
have tried to not have, when new ones come in. If they could build over that right now without any work to be done, it would still be that wide as a carport,
Yeah.
non-permeable. And there may be some in the middle that can be saved. It seems odd to go 40 feet from the
Mhm.
street and boom, now I've got to find my way to those ribbons.
Yeah.
That really it doesn't go against the desire of what we've always tried to do, but it seems odd.
Yeah.
An odd mix. If it was saved at the carport area, but it was new from the street back, sure, that makes sense. But we're just technically adding a little bit of square footage of concrete to what's there. That's non-permeable, and also there's a roof over a majority of the new concrete. that water doesn't get to it anyway. It wouldn't be able to, the permeable doesn't matter when it's under roof.
I
You
just
know.
wanted to make sure I was clear because
Sure.
when the question was asked, it was
Yeah.
a little bit confusing
I know,
for me
no, I
on
know,
what
and
the
that's
expectation.
when I saw number 5,
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out why that applied, but that's to me, that I would argue, but I mean, you know, it's a strong reason to keep the concrete, you know, as it is, just because, again, it could not do anything right now, and there's a whole landing strip of concrete right now. And they're just gonna cover some of that, you know, but it's some of that, if they can save most of that, that's even less reason to require the strip. So anyway, what that said.
I appreciate that you're investing in downtown Conway and living and working here. I think that's fantastic. I'd like to make a motion to approve the application, but I would like to strike number 5 from the recommendations, given that it's an existing driveway already.
Any other questions or comments? Oh, I'm sorry, I need a second.
Second.
All right. Any other questions, comments?
I would like to say though, if assuming that the intent is kept moving forward, and the driveway is not removed, then I'm good with that. But if for whatever reason that concrete is removed, I think it would make sense to have that ribbon.
Ribbon.
Yeah. But
Okay.
again, assuming the intent is what is followed through on, then I'm good with what you're recommending.
Just logistically thinking, if even if we were to go with ribbons or permeable paving, nothing's going to grow into the carport.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Yep.
By logical mind to make that a solid pad. So
Yeah.
yes, if the whole driveway has to go away for whatever reason during construction or whatever, then. But as long as we can save the majority of it.
So if I'm understanding correctly, what you're saying then is if for whatever reason during the construction of this, if that first 40 feet needs to be removed, that first 40 feet would be the concrete ribbon? Is that what?
Mhm. Well, until the patio
Until the
or
patio starts.
the carport.
Until the carport starts?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think-
it's always been ribbons to the garage door or the carport.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Because you gotta pull over to get it lined up. Yeah, if they tore it out, I would hope that makes sense to have ribbons up to the edge of the carport.
Up to the edge of the carport.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I understood clearly
Yeah.
kind of what you were describing there.
Did you get that amendment?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll need a motion. That needs to be an official motion to
Oh
amend.
Lord.
I just need an official motion to amend.
I move
first.
to amend as I proposed in the event that the existing driveway is removed, that we would stick with the standard of ribbon up until the carport. But then under the carport, it would be solid pad. Does that accomplish it, Madam Chair?
Second.
Okay. All those in favor on the amendment only?
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Thank you. Robert's Rules of Order.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay.
Who seconded the amended motion?
Josh.
Josh.
Thank you. Okay, so going back to the original motion with the amendment, we have that on the table. Do we have anything else? Okay, so we have a first and a second and an amended pass. So all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Well, that was fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Vote on the whole motion?
Just now. Yeah.
Just now.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry, I was typing and writing.
Okay.
I didn't even know what I was gonna be.
Okay, next up we have, hang on, I'm sorry. 2156 Prince Street. Take it away.
Yes, ma'am. Again, this is 2156 Prince Street. It is currently in the suburban district also. Again, there's a mix of single-family homes in the area. The applicant is proposing to construct a new 1,540 square foot contemporary style home. The setbacks are in line. We looked at all of our criteria. Everything falls in line here as well. We would recommend approval of the request with the following conditions. Number one, that the applicant must obtain all applicable building permits. 2, the overall height of the structure must be compatible to those found in the area. 3, driveway should be concrete pavers or permeable paving. 4, any damage to existing sidewalk during construction must be repaired by the applicant. 5, care should be taken to preserve all significant trees on the property. Any canopy tree removed must be replaced by a canopy tree from the approved tree list. And 6, the HVAC must be screened from public view.
Okay, who is here to speak in favor? Oh, hello, Nikki.
Hello, Nikki Thompson, 2759 Carl Stewart.
Okay, do you have any questions regarding the recommendations? Okay, any comments? Any
No
changes?
comments.
Okay, is there anybody else here to speak in favor? Is there anybody here to speak against? Okay, so we will open it up to the commission for comments and questions, which I had one. On this driveway, it doesn't state anything about ribbon. It says concrete pavers or permeable paving. But should we?
And I was confused because in my last time here, sometimes it says ribbon, sometimes it doesn't. So like on Mill Street, on my Craftsman, I'm doing ribbons, but on the other one, I'm not. So because it didn't say.
I mean, by the code, it should be ribbons or permeable paving.
Okay, so we just need to make that. Okay.
Question. For staff. This property was circled on our visual. But then all the subject property images. Was it an empty lot?
We have
now.
demolished the
Oh,
house.
That's
it
great.
is.
Yes.
Now,
Very
yeah.
good. So both are correct.
Yes.
Okay.
And then on the tree part, do we need to add the 8-inch rule for that one too? To add, okay,
I think all the trees are in the rear of this one,
Yeah.
correct? And they shouldn't be disturbed, right?
Yeah.
okay. Anything else? Okay. So we are changing item number 3 and adding just driveway shall be ribbon or permeable, concrete ribbon or permeable paver.
So, just so I'm trying to figure out parking since this property does not have a carport or anything. So, can I just do ribbons until the parking pad? I'm trying to, make sure there's room for 2 cars.
How do we have what have we done in the past? It's always just ribbon, right? They just have to like a single driveway.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to put permeable pavers, they can stack those where they make a hard surface but still allow water to get through them.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about on the last one. Like with it not having a carport, you can't just have the concrete pad. So to make it a two car, you'd have to have those permanent with that ribbon.
I would, yeah, number 3 says concrete ribbon. We changed that, but then it also just says pavers. Should I take the pavers out if we're specifying permeable pavers?
I scratched it on mine. Maybe I just didn't say it.
So permeable paving is an actual different
Yeah, it is,
So it's,
very much.
it's poured like asphalt. I mean, like it's a liquid that hurts. But pavers, I think, can be laid.
Yeah,
in
I
a
agree.
Yeah,
format
okay,
so that there's
okay.
space
So
between.
do you
I
want me
think both
to
are-
leave the pavers? Okay.
Yes.
Do y'all have an example of that I could go look at? I've not done that before, so I just need to.
There's one on Center Street. Jay Dow has a small single family on the corner of Center and Robinson, right past the pink house on the right.
But otherwise, if I don't do the pavers, then I just do 2 sets of ribbons.
No, that's what I was asking. It's not 2 sets of ribbons, right? It's just one single. It's like yeah, it's a one single ribbon. It's like on that one's an Airbnb, and when they have like 2 or more cars, they just have to park in a row. The pavers would extend it to make
Okay,
it.
so there's an example on the Center and Robinson.
Okay. Anything else?
I move that we accept the staff recommendations with the change that should be concrete ribbon.
Second.
All right, any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right,
Thank you.
thanks, Nikki.
Ryan, would it be possible for us to just get clarification moving forward on kind of what that driveway looks like?
Absolutely.
Because to Nikki's point, if it's inconsistent, that's difficult, especially if you're someone who's doing those consistently, or if you're doing one-offs.
Okay, those two.
You just want them for us, not the.
Well, if we're gonna have, like, we had two back-to-back that had driveways,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
if they're inconsistent there, it's like, it makes it hard if you're the individual who's like, okay, well, I'm supposed to do ribbon, but then you,
Mhm.
wait, I don't have to do ribbon, and I don't know if that's about.
Some clarifying
Yeah,
language.
we'll get it to you
Placement.
guys, and we'll be more consistent.
All right, 504 Monroe Street. Ryan, you want to take it away?
Sure, 504 Monroe Street, this is an addition. This is also in the suburban district. The applicant's proposing to construct a new 1,227 square foot addition to the rear and side of an existing 1,139 square foot single-family residence. They're also proposing a new driveway, which we may have to look at the language. The existing residence is characterized as minimal traditional and was built in 1916. We took a look at this. The lot coverage is a little more, but it does conform to less than 60%. There's an existing concrete driveway and parking pad to the rear of the existing structure with access from Ingram Street. This project includes a proposal for an additional 10-foot driveway to the western side of the residence with access from Monroe Street. That driveway will need to be concrete ribbon or permeable pavers. There's also an existing fence. Should it be removed or altered, any replacement fencing will need to conform to the guidelines outlined in the regulations. We looked at all of this. We would recommend approval of the request with the following recommendations. 1, the applicant must obtain all applicable building permits. 2, any fencing will need to conform to the following: no more than 3.5 feet tall in front yards with pickets, no more than 4 inches wide and 3 inches apart. Privacy fences shall be no more than 6 feet tall and are only allowed in rear yards or side yards. Fences may be constructed of wood, iron, or aluminum mimicking iron, brick, or stone. Significant trees over 8 inches in diameter need to be protected. Should any be removed during construction, they shall be replaced at a rate of 1:1. Windows shall be at least 1/1. If mutton bars are used, they should be true divided lights. Driveway shall be ribbon, concrete pavers or permeable paving. Lighting shall be downward and inward toward the property. HVAC equipment shall be screened from public view, and the applicant shall coordinate with transportation to ensure that driveway permits are issued where applicable.
Yeah. So who's here to speak in favor of 504 Monroe? You'll step up to the podium and state your name and your address.
Hi, my name is Diaz Vicente Palacios. We live right now in 409 Somerville.
Okay.
So we are trying to move from there to here because what I do is remodeling, and I work every day here, and it's far for us. We come to church to Conway, so
Mm-hmm.
we're trying to live here. That's what we're trying to.
Okay. Do you have any questions on the recommendations?
A lot. But I was thinking like trying to get somebody to explain me like step by step and all that. I want to be. I want to do all you need to, so I can move here.
Okay, so when you say explain step by step, you mean somebody with the city? Like, how do you go about getting permits? What do you mean?
Like read all that.
Yeah, to read all that.
Okay. So we want to read out loud again?
Or
No,
I can help translate.
Ah,
Yo puedo traducir, si quieres.
Yeah.
Número 1, tú necesitas las permitidos para construir.
Y la gente que trabaja contigo necesita licencia y la licencia necesita presentarlo a la ciudad. The fence, no sé en español. Fence, tú sabes. No más que 3.5 feet en frente, no más que 4 por eso. Y tú sabes, puedes leer esto.
Sí.
Ok. Fence, tú puedes usar madera, hierro, tejas, ladro. ¿Tienes un plan para cortar árboles o no?
Ya no hay árbol, solo uno grande.
Okay, y vas a dejarlo.
Sí.
Yeah, he's going to leave the only tree. Número 3, los árboles. Si quitas un árbol, necesitas poner uno. Las ventanas, 1 por 1, uno pane arriba y uno abajo. Driveway es no es concreto todo. Es permeable. La agua pasa por the driveway. Yeah. Okay. Si tú vas a poner luces afuera de la casa, es importante que esta dirección es por abajo. ¿Ya? Y número 7, para el aire, necesitas poner algo enfrente de que es no puedo verlo de la calle. Okay. Y número 8, necesitas hablar con el departamento de transportación del driveway porque es un otro permitido. Okay. ¿Comprende? Lo siento.
No, sí,
Estas palabras son muy diferentes para mí.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Impressive. I was asking him if this was a stop order. I don't know if y'all did a drive by, but the back of it has already started construction on it, and it was. So it's been stopped for a couple of months. You want to translate?
Porque ustedes empiezan a trabajar en construcción antes de los permitidos. Necesitamos que ustedes cerrado en construcción hasta que tienes todos los permitidos para empezar otra vez.
Okay, I'm the new guy. I guess somebody else was working.
Okay.
Like the last owner.
Oh,
He
okay.
started working, then they shut it down.
Yeah.
But we just buy the house, and
Okay.
they explain me that, and I
Okay.
have to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Cuando tú tienes los permitidos, tú puedes empezar otra vez.
Okay. Just haven't worked. Just Patrick told me I can just work on the outside, like fixing the dirt and all that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Yep.
I would just, well, wait.
No, I was going to ask if there's any other questions or comments.
I was just going to say we'll need to make the recommendation 5 consistent with the driveway parking language from the overall. And it looks like maybe, so in the driveway parking, it has the driveway will need to be concrete ribbon or permeable pavers. So I don't know if recommendation 5 should reflect that and be the same, but that was the only comment that I was going to make.
I thought we were going to leave just the concrete ribbon, then pavers, then permeable paving, because you said that the pavers allow for water. So we're going to leave that, right?
But
Just add the ribbon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then it would read driveway shall be concrete paving, or no, concrete ribbon, pavers, or permeable paving. Is that correct? That's the only question.
Okay. Anybody else?
Did he make a motion? I move that we that we approve the staff recommendations, changing number 5 to read concrete ribbon.
Second.
Any other questions or comments? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Will you explain about what he needs to do to come to the city so that she can translate his next steps?
You'll get a certificate of appropriateness
Tú vas a tener una certificación de la ciudad
by the end of the week, a couple of days.
en una semana más o menos. Ellos van a mandar a ti.
And you can get a permit.
Y después
From
de tú
Patrick.
tienes esto, tú puedes regresar a la ciudad para todos los permisos.
Good? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I think that was it. Not only negative about this document. Okay, any other items to discuss? All right, then I just need a,
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.